OMG!
What's up, everybody? Welcome.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I'm so
Yes.
happy you're here with us. Remember to share, like, subscribe our channel. We appreciate you being here. We have a great lineup today. So much stuff going on. But first, let me introduce myself. Esther Noeli. I'm your happy, healthy realtor. All right. And then we got...
And my name's Connie Rivera, and I am an executive consultant for Heart HBN Naturals, as well as a business coach. And we are here to absolutely create that your life works however you want it to and get the best life ever. Yes.
Yes. So our mission is for mommies to be happy and healthy physically and financially so they can live their best life ever, right?
Yes. So if that's stuff that you're into, make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. Share. We're going to have so much fun today.
Yeah, so a little bit of housekeeping, Connie. Let's so remember we got our Facebook group, which is Happy Healthy Mommy Walking Club, right? And then we have our Happy Healthy Mommy store where you can shop some of the products that you'll see from our HBN Natural sponsor. Sometimes the links don't go here. And then we have our end of the month wheel. Okay, so don't forget to invite new members for our wheel challenge because Raina, awesome Raina, always behind the scenes. Raina, we love you so much. Raina, we will be making sure that you get credit for whoever you invite, and then those people are going to go on the wheel for our end of the month wheel, which will be February 24th. So excited.
Yes.
And then don't forget, we still have some Zumba classes. So if you want to try Zumba for free, we have Debbie Gibbs. We put, I believe, did she share her email on our Happy Healthy Mommy page?
Yes, if you are interested in doing the Zumba, that was last week. That was an awesome.
Yeah, that was fun. That was really
so
fun.
You did the Zumba? Oh yeah, you ran Zumba with me.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it was a great time.
I sweated all my stuff, honey. I was.
Sí, me puse la paja.
Yeah, my faja was wet. My bra was wet. My chonies were wet. I was sweating everywhere. I was sweating in places I didn't even know I could sweat.
Oh my God! Yes. So then, so that's and then we have a great lineup coming up for the month of February and March. So a lot of great, powerful women in our talk show that we're going to be presenting. I'm so excited for our lineup.
Yes, I have an email. So if you are interested in Zumba, if you're interested in what it looks like to do Zoom on Zumba, Debbie last week offered us a 1-week trial, which is 3 Zumba classes for free so that you can see what it's like to do Zumba online. And if you would like to do those, send Debbie an email and say, let her know that Connie and Esther sent you. The Happy Healthy Mommy sent you.
The Happy Healthy Mommy sent you. Or Happy Healthy Bodies, right? No, I'm just like,
happy healthy honeys. Let's
yes, we love it. So that's a little bit of our housekeeping. Don't forget, we got our Facebook group. Our walking club. Don't feel free to join our walking club. We're still trying. Our goal is to have 10K a day. And it sounds easier than it really is because sometimes I don't get to it, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Again, we are here. We want to say that it's okay to put ourselves first, but we understand as moms and as busy women, entrepreneur women, that it's hard sometimes to put yourself first. Very, very hard. And that affects our health, right? But again, I just want to let you know, my name is Esther Noeli. I am a happy, healthy realtor. Any real estate needs you want, you can reach out. And we got...
And my name's Connie Rivera. I am an executive consultant with HB Naturals, and I'm also a business coach, and we're here at your service. So we have a sponsor today, Esther.
Yes, and it's February, the month of love.
Yes, so I want to share with you one of my favorite. I get this box every single month religiously, and I have been getting it for like the last 7 months, and I love it. And I want to share the products with you.
I'm so excited.
I'm actually going to do a whole unboxing.
Oh, awesome. People love to see the actual product. So let's go in there. I'll go behind the scenes for a little bit and
great.
Share the links.
Fantastic. So everybody, again, my name is Connie Rivera, and I am a consultant with HB Naturals. And, the beautiful thing about the products with HB Naturals is that they are non-GMO, they are cruelty-free, they are vegan products, and they are amazing and fantastic. So I wanted to share with you because I always have my box. Literally, look it. I won't show you my address, but literally, look. my love box just came in and I want to share it with you. So this is my love box. So I want to share exactly what comes in the love box. And this love box is this one here is the heart love box. So when we talk about the heart love box, I want to share with you a little bit of the product information so you can get it, because we have several love boxes and I'm going to share that with you here. Let me pull that up for you so that you can see that. Yes, I'm going to share with you exactly. I'm going to share the link with you. This is where you can purchase these love boxes, and I'm going to share my link. I'm going to share the screen with you so that you can see it. Here we go. So this is the HBN love boxes, and we have several different types of boxes, and the box that I'm going to specifically talk about is the Love Your Heart love box, and I wanted to share that with you because this is one of my favorite products. All right. So this is particularly a heart health love box, and the features of this love box is it includes a liquid format of magnesium that you can use as a tincture, potassium, sesal dulce, which is, it's an essential oil romantic lotion that is fantastic. Oh my God, it's the weekend for love. And it also includes, you can also either get a black seed oil or you can get a CBD oil in natural flavor and 500 milligrams. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in regards to the CBD. But what I wanted to share with you, so that's what that one looks like. And we have a special membership price on there, but I wanted to go through all the products and talk a little bit about the different products. Okay. And this is what the page looks like in regards to it. And it has a whole bunch of testimonials as well. But I'll share with you my personal testimonial in regards to the benefits of using the body cardio superfood. This is one of my favorites, and I'm going to share with you why. I'm going to share it with you. Okay. All right. So first of all, here is the box, the unveiling of the box. I just took off the sticker right now. Right. And it comes it's so pretty. It's so pretty. So you get the body, and they do a beautiful job of packaging it. And you know what's so cute when you get these love boxes, the tissue doesn't matter, but it comes in like the different colors. It's so cute. For Christmas, they had like Christmas tissue. It was so pretty. So when you get a love box, you get an additional $25 gift card towards your next purchase. And then you have like information cards if this is something that you want to share that people are asking you about in regards to the love box, and it shares everything that's inside of it. So here we go. So it comes with the magnesium in liquid format. And I don't know if Dr. Nicole will talk about this later. I'm going to ask her a little bit more about that and the importance of having magnesium in your diet, as well as potassium in our diets. Maybe she'll answer some of those questions, because I have more questions on that and the doctor's perspective and the importance of having those two different minerals in our body, and how a lot of the food that we eat doesn't have those as much. And it also comes with the sesal dulce, and the sesal dulce is an essential oil for romantic pleasure, and it's all natural. And it has I was putting some on my hand the other day, and it smells like peppermint. It doesn't smell like it smells like a spearmint, but it is really nice. It's warming to the touch, and it's like from romantic use. And me and my husband have a fantastic weekend coming up, so I'm going to share that with you next week. Okay. And then it also has this one. I did the the CBD oil. Let me see. There you go. And this is the natural flavor. So it does have a strong, earthy taste to that one. And you take it as a tincture and you put it underneath your tongue. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about that later in the month in regards to the benefits of CBD oil and how that helps your system, and how it's a natural way to like alleviate different types of pains and things of that sort that you might be experiencing. And then it comes with the drops, the droplets for the different liquid tinctures. But today, so I want to show you everything in the box. It's a full box. I love it. I love it. I love it. But today, I particularly wanted to really share with you the benefits of body. So, body is the non-blending juice way to get some of your essential vitamins. So I'm going to read off some of the vitamins that are inside of body, because you know how a lot of people do the juicing. This is an easier way, no cleanup. You can also do this including your juicing. So if you don't have the greens or if you don't have the turmeric, you can add this to your diet. But these are the different vitamins that are in this supplement. So it has vitamin A, C. It has riboflavin. It has about 6% of niacin, so it's not too high. And then it also has iron, magnesium, potassium, and it has, let me see. I'm trying to see without my glasses. See how I'm trying to see? And it has about 47% of the daily allowance for your B6. But this product, one thing that I really appreciate about it, it is high. It has organic beet powder, organic turmeric or turmeric. It depends, tomato, but I call it turmeric, but some people call it turmeric. And it has additional organic supplements that make a big difference in regards to creating and boosting your stamina so that you can exercise longer. It also helps with your circulation and supporting the heart, the overall artery inflammation and circulation. So this is not something that you just take one day and it just fixes you. These are different natural supplements that you can take to aid whatever it is that you're creating for yourself in regards to your health. So I want to share this body with you. And we'll probably add this to the wheel because I have this in a sample format. So Esther, make sure that you remind me, we're going to add this to the wheel as a sample, the smaller one. We have the sample size so that people can try it. So if you want to try the Love Box, if you would like to try that product, make sure that you get in touch with us. Send us a message directly. Let me see if we have any comments. Send us a message directly and let us know, and then we will send you via email a $25 gift card towards your first order with HBN Natural. So if that's something that you're interested in, you want to try these products out, and if you would like to try the Seso, or if you would like to try the natural CBD oil, we're here for you. We're here to support you in whatever it is that you're creating for your life so that your life works. All right, Esther.
That was awesome. I feel the love. I feel the love, Connie.
I feel the love. You know what I didn't do? I did not open the Cecil. I wanted to open the Cecil, and I was with two hands. So this is what the Cecil Dulce looks like. Let me see. Okay. Too much reflection.
Yeah. It's okay.
Oh, there it is.
They have it if they go on the link there. They go to Happy Healthy Mommy, and they can just pick on Love Box, and then you can see all the Love Boxes that we have, which is great. Absolutely. And like Connie said, feel free to message us, and we'll send you a private link. And I forgot, so I know I had somebody reach out to me last week about the Slimmer, and you know what? I'll make sure. Sorry, I haven't said your name. I'll make sure to send you that $25 gift card. So I'll reach out to you via Messenger. So again, we appreciate everybody. I'm Esther Noeli. I want to welcome everybody who's just hopping onto our live YouTube channel. And this is?
And I'm Connie Rivera, and I am an HBN executive consultant as well as a business coach, and we are here to serve you. So Esther, I'm going to go ahead and go backstage and support some of our guests. I have a couple of questions because we have a hot guest today. I'm excited.
Yes, we do. So again, our mission here is to help mommies be healthy physically and financially so that they can live their best lives ever. And we're here to say it's okay that if you put yourself first. And we know it's very hard to do that. Very, very hard, especially during these times. But it's okay if you do it, okay? And you should try to do it, at least something once in a while for you. I know people say, oh, then you're selfish. No, man, you're taking care of yourself. If you're happy, the whole family's happy, all right? And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to our channel. And yes, I have a very special guest. She's a longtime friend, great person, and her passion is nutrition. She is so passionate about this subject. She is no other than Dr. Nicole Yanez. So we want to welcome her. Hi,
Hello, everyone.
We are so happy that you are here with us today. This, it's crazy world we live in, so we appreciate any good information that we can get. And I know personally, I've been to some of Dr. Yanez's nutrition classes, and they are fabulous. Like she cares so much about her. I don't know what you call us, clients, right? But patients. There you go. Sorry.
Yes, my patients.
But yes. So today, tell us a little bit about you, Nicole. Doctor.
Oh, thank you for your time. Thank you for having me on. I think it's wonderful that you are just out there looking for resources. Essentially, that's what you're doing. Is you're out there, you're looking for resources for your friends and your network, and you're sharing them. And so, at first, I was a little bit hesitant. And I was like, no, this is a great idea, a great way to share just some skills in terms of weight loss, because that's what I love to do, is help people get to or maintain a healthy weight. That is my passion, my love. If I can help, some of your guests, some of the people that are on the network do that, I'm very happy to do so.
Yes, and Nicole's passion, she's very busy mom. She's a very busy mom. She got two little ones, and then the other ones, they're just always the two big ones. So she's always busy. So we appreciate you, and then we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go backstage for a little bit so we can get you going on your presentation. Thank you again. We appreciate you, and we look forward to you joining us on this health journey on helping people with their weight challenges, because it's a challenge, right? And then we got to see the opportunities, how we can get a little bit healthier opportunities.
Absolutely. However we can.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Right. So I think Connie's just going to load the presentation, and there it is. All right. So as Esther mentioned, I am Dr. Yanez. I am a family physician. I work for Erie Family Health, but currently I am on a prolonged maternity leave with my babies right now. So I will be going back in a couple months to do my groups again for weight loss, but currently just working with the residents. But I did want to share this presentation. It's the very first presentation that I do with my group of patients that are really struggling to either live healthier or lose weight. And Esther has been a part of those groups, and so she thought it'd be great to share with you all. So here it is. We're going to jump right in. So these are the principles. I'm trying to see. Sorry, get it to go to the next slide. Let's see. Sorry, technical issue. Not sure how it goes to the next slide. I am, let's see here. Maybe, yeah, it was only showing the first slide. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right to a different method here.
Okay, I'll add it to the stream for you now.
All right. All right. So I just want to say thank you very much, everyone, for your time, because time is the most valuable thing we all have. So thank you very much for joining in, and I'm just going to jump right into it. So, of course, first and foremost, everyone should consult with their physician prior to starting a new diet or exercise program. I am a physician, but I don't want to replace your primary physician, who knows you best, knows your whole medical history, knows your vital signs, knows everything. But this is just to kind of get you started, maybe get you interested.
So in terms of my motivation, why I'm motivated to do this is because I want to help patients lose weight. I know that it's something that a lot of us are really trying to do right now, and it's not easy. I also want to help people have a healthier diet. I want them to minimize stress on their body and joints. I see a lot of patients in the third stage of life, and sometimes that extra weight has caused a lot of issues with their joints, especially those knee joints, and also cancer risk. That's something that's very personal for me, and it has definitely affected my family's life and my loved ones. And a lot of people are not aware that actually obesity and excess fat cells can actually help promote a lot of cancers. Not all cancers, but some cancers do feed off of the inflammation that goes along with excess fat. And so that is something that is a big motivation for me as well. I want to help patients avoid going from pre-diabetes to diabetes. As a Latina, I see a lot of pre-diabetes and diabetes and obesity in my family growing up, but also in my patient population. And as well as fertility. I think fertility is really important to a lot of people, and weight can really affect how fertile you are, the timing of when you can or can't get pregnant. And I do really love helping someone, especially if they're like, I really, want to have a baby. I know I need to lose a weight. I want to go into the pregnancy as healthy as I can be. Then I really want to help them optimize that pregnancy. So that's why I do this. And so I wanted to share with everyone this very big secret that a lot of people, even some physicians, might not know about this. And it's really unfortunate, because I think once I realized this, I realized just how important it is for us to learn this as early as possible. Something we should teach all of our children, our nieces, our nephews. And essentially what that is that there's a part of our brain, and it's called the hypothalamus, and it plays a very important role in the regulation of your weight. So it's kind of like the orchestrator. It can affect your thyroid, it can affect your liver and other organs. And what it is that when you gain weight and you've been at that weight for approximately at least 1 year outside of pregnancy is its own thing. But outside of pregnancy, once you've been at a certain weight, your body will want to be at that weight for the rest of your life. And this is called the hypothalamic set point. And there is nothing that anyone can do about that, at least as of right now. Maybe in the future, we will be able to come up with a medication or something that can help. But as of right now, once you hit that new weight and you've been there for a year, your body will want to be there for the rest of your life. And there's just no way to bring that back. It's kind of like a thermostat. You keep making it warmer and warmer and warmer, and then all of a sudden it's too hot. You want it to get cold. It will not go back the other way. That's not to say that you can't lose weight. You can, but you will always be fighting your brain, possibly your thyroid, your liver. Your whole body will be working against you. And I think this is really important for everyone to know, because sometimes we're really hard on ourselves. And I see it with my patients. They're very hard on themselves because they're having a hard time losing weight. And friends and family, as loving as they are, can sometimes say hurtful things like, it's just, you got to stop being lazy. You just got to eat less and exercise more and just make it happen. And it's really so much more complicated than that. And we're so hard. And that's why I love that the theme this month is love, and to love ourselves. And this group is about, mommies, and maybe even there's daddies on here as well that are, wanting to carve out some time for themselves, wanting to make themselves a priority. This is really important. If you struggle with your weight, just know that there is a very powerful reason why you struggle with your weight. There's an example that I use is Oprah Winfrey, who I love. And I tell my patients, especially those that are really hard on themselves, is that, she has a lot of resources. She has possibly access to a nutritionist, a personal chef, delicious, amazing organic produce, gym memberships, personal trainers, and still it is hard for her, and she looks great, but she works hard. And throughout the years, I feel like as a young girl, I've seen her, and she's really, it's not been easy. And I tell patients, look, even her, that she has all these resources, she still struggles. Not to discourage people. This is not to say, oh, well, then I should just give up trying to lose weight, because what you're saying is that it's always going to be hard. And that is not, I don't want to discourage anyone. I just want you to know why it is so hard, and to go easy on yourself, and to know why you might need extra resources to help you lose weight. So this is just a picture I found that I really like, because it shows how, sometimes when we're a little bit younger, we want to lose weight, and we get in the zone. We start the diet. We try different things, the Whole30. I'm going to cut out sugar. I'm going to cut this out. And we get really extreme, and we see results. We go to the gym. Maybe it's for a wedding, or maybe it's for a special occasion. We're in love and we're losing weight, and we're doing things that are not sustainable. And so what ends up happening is we drop some weight, and then the body tends to rebound. Unfortunately, what ends up happening is you don't go back to that original baseline weight. A lot of times what happens is when we do those extreme, not sustainable dieting, we yo-yo, and we come back just a pinch heavier than where we started. And we say, it's okay, because I know what I have to do to lose weight. Once I do what I know I have to do, I'm going to lose the weight. So we do our thing, cayenne pepper, lemon, cabbage soup, whatever we do, right? We struggle and we get some weight down again. Then later on in the future, we might not get down as low as where we've gotten in the past, but we see results. But then again, it's not sustainable, and we get a new set point. And this goes on. Our body's just constantly getting heavier and heavier throughout our lifetimes. And so even if you get to a point where you make some changes and you just protect your weight, you just stop gaining weight, you are doing a great feat. That is a wonderful thing, just to kind of be conscientious. This is my weight, and I'm going to protect it. And as my metabolism changes, as I go through menopause, as I enter the third stage of life, as I go through all these stressors of, children and marriage and home ownership, all these things, I'm going to protect it, just even where I'm at. Even if you are overweight, even if you don't gain any more weight, that is huge. So I just want to commend that. These are just some things that I see as elements that I have seen as patterns of elements of successful weight loss. This is by no means like an absolute thing. For example, I've had a lot of success with patients losing weight, eating their 3 meals and maybe 2 snacks. So then some patients, say, well, are you against intermittent fasting? I'm not really against anything that is working for you that you can maintain. The reason why I don't start someone on it that is not currently successful with it is because I've just seen a lot of patients, they do it and then they stop doing it for a lot of different reasons. Maybe they got insomnia, started having headaches, kidney function was off, and certain extreme keto dieting. Same as with that as well. Sometimes patients, their cholesterol starts really climbing up. And so I'm not really against anything. I think I like to do things in moderation. But what I have seen a lot of results with patients where they do 3 meals, maybe 2 snacks. Their vitamin D level is in a healthy range. So if you get your level drawn, as long as it's above 30, the doctor will say, it's in a normal range. However, ideally, you might want to be closer to 70. Living in Chicago, I find that almost all of my patients need at least 1,000 international units a day. But it's something that, if it's something that you would like to check in on in your next annual physical, just ask if the level could be checked. And then if it's low, consider supplementation, really stick with it. And then once you feel like, okay, I've been really committed to this, maybe have it checked 6 months or a year later, and then kind of see where you live with your supplementation, especially because we really are not getting much sunshine at all here in Chicago, as well as with the global pandemic going on. Sleep deprivation just causes a lot of craving and stress and inflammation in the body. So it doesn't have to be exactly 7.5 hours, but just, when you get less, you're not getting the full 5 sleep cycles. And those sleep cycles are just needed for regeneration and rest. And so I do think that sleep is very important to weight loss. Obviously, a balanced diet. That's a lot to cover. That means that encompasses a lot, but we can definitely get into that in future sessions. I don't want to bombard anyone with too much information in the first session. Minimize stress. Obviously, that's easier said than done, but it sounds like Happy Healthy Mommy has a lot of resources for reducing stress. The Love Box sounds great. Actually, I was just thinking about some of the products. They look pretty fun. Portion control, which we know this, and it's hard even, for myself. We're all managing stress at home with everything going on right now. And sometimes food is what we're using to manage our stress. And so really trying to start being conscientious with our portion control. I've had a lot of luck with patients moving calories earlier in the day, which is, I know, the opposite of the very trendy and popular intermittent fasting. But again, this is just what I have seen with patients. There actually was a study that I did come across that showed, two, groups of individuals, people that are consuming the same amount of calories, but the only difference is that one group is eating them earlier in the day. And that group was able to lose weight, and there was nothing else that was significantly different. So that is something, just anecdotally, with my patients, individual, with groups that I have seen. Avoiding sweetened beverages and processed foods. So that's whatever YouTube channel you're following, or nutritionists. There's so many resources out on the internet, great resources. And a common theme you will see is just avoiding drinking your calories, and trying to minimize as much as you can processed foods. And healthy snacks, where there's going to be times where you're hungry, you're busy, you're on the road, or you don't have access to a meal. So just having those quick healthy snacks that you like accessible is going to be helpful. So we'll just touch on breakfast very briefly. The majority of patients that are trying to lose weight are not eating a proper breakfast. That's just something that I saw. And it was something that was really important because it is the foundation to your diet. It's the foundation to your day. And so I think that a very essential, groundwork for it is protein. Protein is really important just in general. It's a macronutrient. It's kind of one of the fundamentals. And it's one of the things that I like to focus on, because I don't really like to help people lose weight just by telling them what to pull out. Like, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't. And so then they're done with the session and they're like, I don't even know what to grocery shop for. I don't know what to eat. I don't even know how that was helpful. And so I sometimes like to say, add this, try this out, without even pulling anything out necessarily, is because if you add in, and you definitely make sure you're getting good, healthy 15 grams of protein approximately, depends, again, meeting with a nutritionist or physician, finding out for your weight, for your body, what is appropriate. But roughly what I see is about 15 grams of protein in the morning. Then all of a sudden you're not really craving, the not so great stuff. And so a lot of patients say, I don't eat breakfast. That's just not my body. I'm not a breakfast person. I hear that as well. And I tell them, you can train your body. I'm sorry. You can train your body to do anything. And it just takes little steps. I tell patients, if you want to get started, just try one boiled egg in the morning. That's it. Just, if you like it, salt, pepper, hot sauce, however you like it, just try introducing something really kind of light, mild, half a yogurt, just something small. And then you will see that as you progress, you'll wake up and you'll be hungry because your body will be used to kind of hitting that and processing that protein earlier in the day. You don't, in what I've seen, and I guess I have it here on the slide, excessive hours without eating. Again, if intermittent fasting is something that is working for you and you feel like you can stick with it long term, and your kidney function is good with it, your sleep is good with it, then stick with it. But if it's not, then that's why I'm a fan of breakfast. A lot of patients are saying, "Oh, I do have my breakfast. I have my coffee. I have my toasted bread, or I have some cookies, or I have a couple donuts." That's not what you want to hit your body with after, several hours of not having anything in there. But again, I don't necessarily want to say you can't have that. Just say, as you gradually add in an egg or two, or garbanzos, or some other healthy protein, you will be full, and it will help you so that when you, for example, get to work like the good old days, and there's donuts, in the lounge, you're full. You're like, well, I kind of want one, but I actually don't have room for it. So let me just get to work, and then they'll be gone by lunch. So I think that is something that I've seen, that patients are like, I can start this tomorrow. I can layer it in. I don't feel like I'm restricting something. So again, sometimes patients want ideas like, what are you talking about protein? Like, what other than eggs can I eat? So however you want to prepare them, that is fine. Beans, garbanzos, pintos, whatever you like. Salmon, some people like salmon. Some people are like, I am not ready for fish in the morning. Some plain Greek yogurt. Maybe you add the crunch, you add the sliced almonds, you add the berries. So you're also getting your antioxidants. Once you have this, and you're getting your 12 to 15 grams, this is going to keep you full for 4 hours at least, usually, or at least get you to the 4-hour mark. As opposed to if you have that coffee and donut, then you're ready for munchies usually 2 hours later. Vegetables and fiber are extremely important, and it is something that you want to layer in all 3 meals. And so that could be zucchini, green beans, sweet peppers, even if it's vegetables that you think of more as a dinner side dish. Throw them in your eggs. Just start getting your fiber in earlier, and experiment with what vegetables you like. Everyone thinks of like that, school lunch, that like broccoli and carrots and cauliflower mix. It doesn't have to be those 3 veggies. You can experiment with new vegetables. Maybe chayote is something that you never had, and all of a sudden it's a very like watery, like hydrating vegetable, and you're like, this is delicious. So try experimenting with veggies. So adding that in, healthy fats. I love fat. I love avocado. I love cheese. So that'll just help you be satisfied, to avoid the processed carbs. You can have coffee. You don't have to cut out coffee. I know, like, sometimes patients are like, well, JLo doesn't drink coffee. And I'm like, well, if you can do without coffee, go for it. But you don't have to cut it necessarily for weight loss. It's what you might be adding to the coffee that you might want to pull back on. Green tea is one of the greatest things to have early in the morning. Just anti-inflammatory, antioxidants. It's a great day to start. Things you want to avoid. So I alluded to, like, for example, coffee made as an example, just, has a lot of chemicals and things that are not even milk. Splenda, I'm not a huge fan of artificial sweeteners for different reasons. And obviously donuts, cinnamon rolls, cookies. In most instant oatmeals, white bread, tostadas, those types of heavily processed carbohydrates. Juice, orange juice in the morning. I used to drink it as a kid. I loved it, but it has a lot of sugar. I would much rather you have half an orange or an orange, and at least also get that fiber from eating the whole orange. Excessive fat. I know fat is like really trendy right now as well in the diet world and in nutrition. But there is a difference amongst fat groups. So you don't want to get too much excessive, pork breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or like a lot of mayonnaise and things like that. And portion control, those little extra bites. Sometimes we're like, you know what, I'm full, but let me just finish this. Sometimes it's like those extra bites are actually how we get to be overweight, how we get to just add on those ounces, because we don't add weight by pounds. It's just ounces, and they just start to add up and add up. So I tell patients, if you're full, then if you're satisfied, just don't have the extra bites. And then obviously fast food restaurants have a lot of calories, very calorie dense meals. And this is something I used to drink hazelnut coffee mate. Nothing, I'm not necessarily like against them, personally, like all coffee mate products or Nestle products. But I do encourage patients to start reading the ingredients. I used to think that this was milk based or like actual milk. And there's a milk derivative, but it's really just water, sugar, and oils, and then other, preservatives and chemicals. And so something like this, you can gradually cut it back. That is a personal recommendation. And also just not getting all that extra oils and sugar so early in the morning. Smoothies, a lot of patients, it's like new year, new me, new smoothie. And I do love smoothies myself. But you do have to be careful because it's easy to add a ton of sugar to them. A lot of my patients drink a lot of pineapple or add a lot of pineapple to their smoothies, and they say that it like cuts fat. There isn't any science. I've looked into it because I love pineapple, but it doesn't cut fat. And just because it doesn't cut fat, it doesn't mean that you can't have it, but you just have to know this is a lot of sugar, and just to kind of pull back in other areas. Like maybe you usually do banana, blueberry. Maybe if you're doing pineapple, then that would just be it. And you want to watch how much you're adding. Apples also have a lot of sugar. Not to say you can't have an apple in your smoothie, but just really being careful with the amount of these high sugar fruits. Don't forget your protein. And you can do an egg on the side. You don't have to just drink your calories. Sometimes people are like, but a smoothie is quick, it's on the go. I've, definitely eaten boiled eggs on the go a lot, and just throw salt, pepper, and I'm just, eating as I go. So that is something you can also do ahead of time. So I do love the egg. I'm a huge fan of the egg. I could do a whole presentation on eggs. Protein powder. So I have on here, not that I'm not a huge fan. You have to be careful with protein powder. I've seen patients, break out from different proteins, just because you don't know the quality, right? You don't know necessarily, like, is it vegetable derived? Is it not? You can see after a while, how does my body, process this? So if it works, if you find a brand that it works for you and you like it, and no acne, it's not doing anything to your body in a negative way, then great. I do like pea protein personally, just because it's vegetable derived, and try to get veggies and in their form any way that I can. And so, for example, this is just an example. A Target of Life, sometimes patients are like, it's very expensive. Well, they have the giant one, $26, and there's 18 scoops, and each scoop is 20 grams of protein. So I'm just using this as an example, not promoting this product. It's just good to know when you do use protein, how many grams of protein, and just remembering, okay, I want to be around at least 15 grams if I can. So just one scoop and you're already there. So that's just an example. Um, Not all fruit is created equal. So there is a different amount of sugar in each fruit. There's something called the glycemic index. And so it's good to kind of start becoming familiar with which fruits are going to spike your sugar and how much are they going to spike your blood sugar. So this is just a rough example. Grapefruit has a glycemic index of 25 versus watermelon is 72. So even though watermelon isn't extremely sweet, the way pineapple is, it has a slightly higher glycemic index. And so that's why if you're diabetic, if you're pre-diabetic, if you're on that pathway, if it runs in your family, then you want to start being conscientious. Okay, what is the glycemic index of different fruit? So I know that if someone's offering watermelon, I'm not going to grab 3 slices. I'm just going to grab one. I love it, want to taste it, but I'm not going to overdo it. Whereas opposed to if I want something refreshing in a fruit, then maybe I'll go with a grapefruit because it has a lower glycemic index compared to a mango, which I love mangoes. And so a lot of weight loss and healthy eating comes down to time and money. And a lot of patients, a lot of friends, families say, I just don't have time. And myself, I'm like, I don't have time to eat the way I would love to eat. But sometimes I think we take it a little bit to an extreme. Americans spend an average of 11 minutes preparing all 3 of their meals. And that is a very small amount of time compared to 50 years ago. It's a pretty drastic shift. And so I like to meet people and my patients where they are. So either you're going to give a little bit more time. So are you going to wake up a little bit earlier every day? Or are you going to prepare the night before? Or are you going to need freezer meals? Are you going to need to test out different freezer meals? Something like, I'm sorry, it's got to be quick and it can't be too expensive. Or some patients are like, I have the time. I'm a stay-at-home mom. The youngest one is now in school, hopefully soon. So, it just, it depends. So you might be the one to be more interested in recipes that you're going to do at home. Maybe you freeze them and then, you're saving time that way. But everybody's different. But in terms of our nutrition, it's really the combination of time and money. So just kind of reflecting how much time am I going to commit to meal prep, right? The grocery shopping, the preparing of the food, the cleaning up after it, and how much money do I want to invest? Because it can get expensive, right? We start buying all of our protein powders and then we start buying all these organic groceries and then veggies, and then we don't finish the veggies, they go bad and we're throwing away our money in the garbage and wasting good food. And so I tell people, go slow and go reasonable, really reflect on where you are, what you want to invest, and what you can right now, where you're at in your life. Something that I love doing that really helped me eat more vegetables is actually pre-planning, and then on Sunday, just, cleaning them and chopping them and then having them in a bowl. I haven't actually done it recently, but I need to do it again. Probably do it tomorrow night. Is just having those veggies, if they're clean and cut, or from Target, I actually got this like kale salad with Brussels sprouts. It's already clean, it's already chopped, it's ready to go. And then I find then we eat it because it's done, it's easy. And so the easier you make it for yourself, if you just have a bowl or a bag of veggies that are ready to go, you are going to eat them more, right? Because you're making your eggs, fine, I'll just grab from the bowl, I'll throw it in there. You're making your lunch, okay, I'll just throw it on the plate, I'm putting it in the microwave to heat up. Same for dinner, I'll throw it in the pan, saute it, and give it to everybody, the family to eat. So having a bowl of clean cut veggies is very helpful. Taking turns in preparation, the responsibility is not just the mom's responsibility, sharing sharing some of these responsibilities. This is just another diagram just looking at low glycemic fruits in case you're wondering, well, who is safe? I always think of grapefruit and berries. I love berries. They have antioxidants. My kids love it. So we always have berries, but there are a lot of other fruits that have lower glycemic indices. So it just depends what's in season. There's a picture of a beautiful breakfast. You have your whole grain, some quinoa, some sauteed spinach, an egg, a little bit of avocado, and some tomatoes. So that would be just a visual example. So I'm just picturing like, I don't really know how much or where to start. This would be a great place. And if you don't have time, because sometimes I myself don't have time, there are, this is something, I believe it's about $3-4. It's like a breakfast burrito, right? You just grab it from the freezer, you microwave it, and you're eating it while you're in your commute or you're kind of getting ready. But it's something that could be really quick and affordable if you don't have time to make yourself breakfast in the morning. Eggs. I love eggs, as I mentioned to you. And the reason why I love eggs is because when I was studying vitamins, I noticed, it's like, okay, vitamin A, like what foods have vitamin A? Okay, there's eggs, among other things, B vitamins, and there's eggs. And, as you go through your vitamins, you're like, wow, the egg really covers a lot of bases. And so it's just very efficient food, if you will. Our family, we love pasture-raised organic eggs. What does pasture-raised mean? It means that the chicken was able to be out in the open, right? So you're like, oh, but isn't that cage-free? They were also able to eat non-corn feed. Sorry. And they have a higher omega-3 to omega-6 ratio. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So there's just a picture of that. And supplements we can get into more in the future if anyone's interested. But as I mentioned, I think almost all of us here in Chicago probably need some vitamin D3. B complex I like for energy. I tend to recommend people avoiding certain herbals like Garcinia for quick fixes just because different bodies react differently. So I think our time is almost up. A lot of patients ask about like exercise, and I think exercise is amazing in terms of stress reduction. But I think that diet is really 75% of loss. So I'll actually open it up. My Fitness Pal, sometimes patients are wondering what resources can they kind of jump to get started. I would say if you want to get your My Fitness Pal on your phone before the next session, it would be helpful. So any questions?
Yes. I love it. Any questions? So we are going to have a Q&A, and I think we had some people log on and say, so I think you were so thorough. People are also like, the presentation was awesome.
Oh my God, that was so informative, Dr. Nicole. Thank you so much. That just makes such a difference. I mean, it was just like, it just laid it completely out and no aspect was missed. I'm really looking forward to having more conversations about this in the future. I don't know if Esther's invited you, but I would formally like to invite you to come back next. Would you come back next month?
Yeah, it's a huge topic. So it's kind of like, just kind of want to give an intro, but I think it's nice that it's kind of a love yourself topic this month and kind of focusing on going easy on ourselves.
Yes. And I have my Fitness Pal.
Yes.
But I have my Fitness Pal and I've been logging on there and I have been recording what I've been eating for about a week. No, 2 weeks already. This is the second week.
Yes.
I've been recording and I have an accountability person that's working with me. Actually, we're working with Nurse Merle as to what our diets look like, what we're eating, and like really reconsidering a lot of the stuff that we're eating. And I have to tell you,
I have a question. I had a question because
Go ahead.
I don't know. She doesn't have her channel, so she'd send it to me in Messenger. She said, for the protein shake, like, do you, is it okay? Like, that's what she has in the mornings, like as a protein shake. So, or do you recommend better? Can she switch that up and have it in the evenings? That way she's having her heavier meals like breakfast and lunch. Like, is that
I think as long as the protein shake in the morning is perfectly fine. I think it's perfectly fine. If she wants to do it in the evening, it depends what she's adding also in terms of the fruit.
okay? So it has like she did tell me that she said it has 15 grams. It has a 15 grams of protein in it,
Yeah.
and she usually likes to put spinach in it. So if
Okay.
she does it in the evening, then maybe not put fruit, right? Like not a lot of fruit.
Yeah, you not a lot of
Too much
fruit.
sugar. Yeah.
Right. You want to avoid this step. But yeah, if it's just spinach and protein and maybe like almond milk or something, she can definitely do that at night.
Yeah. And that would help. So that way, because I like that. I like the whole calorie counting thing that expert you brought up on it. That in the same amount of calories, but they were eating their heavier calories in the evening instead of in the morning.
Yep.
And that doesn't make a difference because I guess your body, has to burn it while you're moving. Even though, I mean, I haven't exercised and I still got like just from doing, I get like 4,000 or 5,000 steps.
Right.
So. But that's it. That's why I got exercise to get to my 10,000 goal, girl.
All of us. It's so hard. This Corona.
Oh my God.
I have to tell you, Dr. Nicole, if I have to put it on the Fitness Pal, and if I have to take a picture and send it to somebody, I really reconsider what I put in my mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it really changed so much how I grocery shop. Like even with yogurt, right? I used to just do Yoplait, whatever. And I thought yogurt is healthy. And then I saw that compared to like this Icelandic, and I was like, wow, I can just get all my protein and not all the sugar, and just by making this one little switch. And so it's a lot of work, right? To enter it and scan the codes and everything. But as you start doing it, you start swapping things. And you're like, I like it just the same, except I'm getting more protein and less sugar. And yeah.
And I have to give props to Dr. Nicole Yanes because she was one of my mentors, like when I got diagnosed, that helped me get out of my diagnosis. So I am officially diabetic free. Well, no medicine, no nothing. I just checked my A1C was 5.4. So
that is incredible.
And then those little changes.
Yes.
Yeah. I was at a 10.5.
Yes. You were on insulin. I mean, that's you did is incredible. You were like, no, I'm not going to be diabetic, and you are not diabetic. And I think that's a good inspiration for people, because we don't have to just accept these diseases and this weight. We can say, wait a minute, no, I'm going to do something about it.
And it's just like you say, it's just that those little changes help. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I've been able to keep it off for over a year now. So I'm happy about that change. So we are going to be so excited to see you in your next chapter next month.
Yes, I wanted to share the last piece.
Yes.
Okay, I have Dr. Nicole. I have blue agave sweetener. Is that good or bad?
We use it in our house. We do use it in our house. I like it. It is good. It's like an approved, approved sweetener. But for me, I'm like, it doesn't sweeten things enough. So then I'm like putting a lot. But if you are able to like just put a little, I don't know. That's just me personally. I'm like, I'm not tasting the sugar like with my coffee.
Yeah, well, the recommendation is a tablespoon. I don't put a whole tablespoon. I do like 3 small swirls.
Okay.
But the thing is, if I have to keep stirring it because it falls to the bottom fast.
Yes.
And then at the end, I end up with a really sweet drink. Like, okay, next thing.
Yes.
Oat milk.
Oat milk is great. Yeah.
Okay.
Oat milk.
Okay. Next thing. I have. Wait, hold on. Wait, this one here. I have organic green tea, organic matcha tea, organic oolong tea, organic red clover herb, and organic red passion flower are the first 5 ingredients of our Vitality.
Ooh, Yeah, I'm not very familiar with red clover, but everything else, I'm a big fan of matcha. It takes a while, right? Because it's a little gritty. It's got a little bit of a different taste.
Yeah, it looks like this.
Yes, but once you prepare it well and you start getting used to it, it's amazing, and it gives you a smooth energy. I don't know how to describe it. It's quicker to make my coffee, but I enjoy the energy of the matcha more.
Yeah, it's not a hard up and a hard down. It's like a mood evener.
Yes. I'm a fan.
And then I'm adding this to my uncut oatmeal that I have with an apple, and this is like a lunch. It's like a snack in between, and I put it in the blender with my milled flaxseed.
Yes, that's beautiful. That's to guarantee a beautiful poop. You want to get that fiber in that oatmeal, that flaxseed, get the fiber.
Yeah,
I love it.
So these are things I have been incorporating in my diet as I've been changing. When Esther and I met in regards to this conversation last year, because we've known each other for a decade. It was a decade.
Over a decade.
Yeah, let's not tell all the secrets. Okay. Yeah. But when we got together in regards to this health journey, I really started going into what it would look like to be pain-free, inflammation-free, and have like really recreate my diet and include more vegetables and more things that I could pronounce. So this is part of all the journey that we've been creating.
Beautiful.
Yes. So thank you for all the information,
Thank
Nicole.
you so
we
much.
appreciate you. We can't wait to see you next month again. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for everyone's time. Everyone that did. Thank you.
Yes, you did awesome.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Everybody,
Bye.
love and harmony. We love you.
Love and harmony. Bye.
Bye.